Halloween is supposed to be about fun, candy, and costumes. But for one man, what started as a simple trick-or-treat night with his little sister and nephew turned into something out of a nightmare. And to this day, he still doesn't know who or what those people really were. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to support me further, check out important links in the description below. Without further ado, let's dive in. It was Halloween 2023. A 22-year-old community worker was exhausted after organizing a kids' festival all day. But just when he was ready to relax, his sister called, asking him to take her and her son trick-or-treating. He reluctantly agreed, his sister dressed as Raven from Teen Titans, his nephew as Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. The night went smoothly. Friendly neighbors, full candy bags, even a kind man grilling hot dogs instead of handing out sweets. But on their way back to the car, things changed. He noticed someone across the street, a figure in all black, standing motionless in a dark yard with no lights on. The person wore a hooded cloak and a mask that hid their face completely. He warned his family to stay close. Then came the sound of heavy boots behind them. When he turned, that same figure was following them, this time in full tactical gear. Black vest, boots, mask, everything. The man calmly told his sister and nephew not to panic and to keep walking, but the figure didn't stop. When they reached the car, the stranger kept approaching. The man drew his gun and demanded to know why they were being followed. The masked figure raised their hands and then slowly removed the mask. It was a woman in her 30s. And what she said made no sense. She claimed she was an undercover cop investigating a break-in and that he looked suspicious. But something about her was off. She wore tactical gear and a cloak, hardly standard police attire. When he questioned her, her stare turned cold, almost empty. Then she smiled and said,
"If you didn't have that gun, this night would have ended a hell of a lot different for you."
Moments later, 4 more figures stepped out from between nearby houses, all in black tactical gear. He rushed his family into the car and sped away. The woman just stood there, smiling as he drove off. Days later, he received a text from an unknown number. A photo of his car parked at his apartment. He reported it to police, but nothing came of it. When he returned to the house where he'd first seen her, the resident said there'd been no break-in that night. Whoever they were, they knew his number, his address, and maybe had been watching him for longer than he realized. 2 years later, he still checks over his shoulder. And one thing he's sure of, being armed that night might have saved all 3 of their lives. Because on Halloween, not every mask hides a friendly face. To watch more videos like this, do well to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. Stay safe out there. Peace.